This is the Boraq, Africa's fastest and only high-speed train, connecting the major cities of Casablanca and Rabat to Tangier at speeds of up to 320 km per hour. This high-speed train has become a fantastic addition to the Moroccan railway network, so join me as we travel in the incredibly comfortable first-class seats, as the train line celebrates its 5th birthday of revolutionizing rail travel in Morocco. Our journey today begins at Rabat Agdal station, located just a few kilometers south of the city center. The station was rebuilt with this massive station building in 2018 for the opening of the high-speed train we are traveling on. It's also located right next to Moroccan railway operator ONCF's headquarters, with this nice steam engine on display. But we are here to catch something much faster, so let's head inside the station. Heading inside, you will want to head up the escalators to the first floor, which acts as the main access to all platforms. Immediately as you get up the escalators, you'll find the ticket office located on the right. But I have bought my ticket online in advance today, so there's no need for us to go here. Instead, I had a look at the departure board, but as our train is not due to leave for another half hour, let me show you some more of the station. Throughout the station there's plenty of seating, and in addition to the good views of the station from the second floor, there's a large food court area up here with plenty of outlets. As I was traveling during Ramadan, most of it was closed however. Tucked away behind this bank and small kiosk store, you'll also find the Boraq lounge. If you have a first class ticket on the high-speed train, you're free to sit here and wait for your train. However, as I only had half an hour and I was feeling quite hungry, I went to about the only thing that's open. The McDonald's on the other station entrance. And with my hunger satisfied, I think it's about time we go and catch our train. Our train today is leaving from track number 5. Easily identifiable by the large 5 sign. Be aware, in order to access the platform there is a small ticket check, so just have your ticket ready to show on your phone or the printout from the ticket office when you approach the gate. And from here on it's just a quick escalator ride down to the platform. And as we approach the platform, we see one of Morocco's classic loco-haul trains. These trains used to be the main way of traveling between Rabat and Tangier before the opening of the high-speed line. However, these days they mostly serve as a cheaper alternative and service to the towns in between Kenitra and Tangier, where the high-speed line bypasses. In addition, the station also sees frequent commuter railway services to Casablanca running about every half hour. Our train is currently about 10 minutes delayed, having been following this delayed Al-Atlas service since Casablanca. But just a few moments later, here comes the star of today's video, our Boraq high-speed train inbound from Casablanca. This is an Alstom Euro Duplex high-speed train, capable of speeds up to 320 km per hour. They are very similar to other TGV train sets found in France. And as our train can leave any minute now, it's about time we head on board. I'm traveling in first class today, which was located at the rear of the train. But as I didn't quite manage to walk to the back in time for a slightly delayed departure from Rabat, I managed to check out the second class seats, but more on them later. Instead, I've now settled in up in the very comfortable and stylish first-class cabin. As we leave Rabat, we pass by Mohammed VI Tower, one of the city's most iconic landmarks. And with us now being well underway, let's take a closer look at the route map for today's journey. We are on board Boraq train number 1045, which has come up from Casablanca using the traditional non-high-speed railway line to Rabat Agdal, where we joined the train. From here we continue on the classic line one further stop to Kenitra. After Kenitra, the high-speed tracks begin and we can continue at up to 320 km per hour for the rest of the way to Tangier. The trip from Rabat to Tangier is 235 km and is scheduled to take 1 hour and 20 minutes, giving the train an average speed of 176 km per hour. Despite the line to Kenitra not being high speed, it's still pretty fast. So before we get there, let me show you around the train. In every carriage you will find information displays showing various information about the journey in both Arabic and French. On the upper deck there is some limited luggage storage in the small overhead racks, but this is a disadvantage of double-decker trains that these are fairly tiny. First class comes in this comfortable 1+2 layout, with a mix of table seats and airline style seating. Continuing through the carriage, here we'll find a small set of seats. They are not able to be reserved, so they are pretty good for if you need to take a phone call. Downstairs there's more first class as well, laid out in a similar layout, 1+2 style seating, with luggage racks towards the doors, with plenty of storage options. You can also find a toilet here, so why don't we check it out? The door is easily locked using this knob, the flush is working, and the toilet is looking spotlessly clean. The water is also working, and there was soap in this dispenser. So, this is great. Thumbs up, ONTF. Continuing back up, we can go and have a look at second class. Once again, as soon as you enter the carriage, you will find space for storing your luggage. There's also even more space throughout the carriage in the middle. Second class is laid out in a comfortable 2+2 layout with a mix of airline and base style seating. The standard class seats are also perfectly comfortable for the 2-hour ride up towards Tangier, coming with power outlets, tray tables, footrest, and every amenity you'd expect. And they're pretty comfortable too. Continuing a bit further down the train, we will also find the onboard buffet. However, due to Ramadan, it was unfortunately closed on board this train, but you can have a look at the fairly extensive menu here. So unfortunately I couldn't try out anything for you guys today, but if you've eaten anything from the Boraq onboard buffet before, let me know in the comments. Is it good? However, some dates and water was offered free of charge to all passengers. And just a few moments later, we arrive into our only intermediate stop at Kenitra. Our stop here is very brief, thanks to the delay. And soon enough, our journey continues and we are now heading for the high-speed line. Just north of the station, our train can begin to accelerate towards our train's maximum speed of 320 km per hour. Which is a very smooth ride in these comfortable first class seats. They feature power outlets, one for every seat, as well as this small dedicated bin, a footrest that can be deployed, as well as a large sturdy tray table you can fold out like this. The large winged headrest combined with the super soft cushioning makes these some of the best first class seats I've ever tried. The seats can also be reclined using the button in the armrest. And all that was left to do now was just enjoy the sunset as we speed at 320 km per hour all the way up to Tangier. And as the daylight has almost gone completely, we begin our approach into Tangier. Tickets between Rabat Agdal and Tangier Ville in first class vary between 129 dirham all the way up to 281 dirham, depending on time of booking and demand, so book ahead online on the ONCF website if you can for the best deal. Our train arrives into Tangier Ville station a few minutes behind schedule, after what has been a very comfortable journey on the train that's probably currently the best in Africa. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, as I try to upload a new one every Sunday. You can also follow me over on Twitter at IntercitySimon. I usually post live on my travels over there, so it's a great place to get a sneak peek at what videos might be coming to the channel in the future. Thanks for watching.